Okay, welcome everybody to CC Sim Racing. I'm your host Craig Cook. I will be joined also with my friend Jesse Lunquela, who will be co-hosting with me in the next race. But we are going to start this first event here at CC Sim Racing with Tier 2, and this is the World Touring Car Championship here at Autopolis. Well, welcome everybody to CC Sim Racing. Yes, I'm your host Craig Cook. Joining me right at this moment before he starts his race is Jesse Lunquela. Jesse, how you doing, mate? This is going to be an absolute corker, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's been a while since we've raced and commentated both, so this will be fun.
Yeah, it's like a big vacation. Obviously, I've had an ACC vacation, which I'm actually quite enjoying. But I don't want to say that to everyone at GT7 because obviously this has been the heart and soul of CC Sim Racing before we had the mix-up of the different championships. But yes, we're here at Autopolis for round one of the World Touring Cars Championship, and this is Tier 2. We have two tiers. Tier 1, obviously, with the super fast drivers, and we have Tier 2 with the slightly slower drivers. But I tell you what, it doesn't give anything away. They are still rapid in themselves with these quality little cars we're going to show you out on track in a moment, but they're all warming up, getting ready. Jesse is racing with LB Racing, so he's teamed up with him. It is an individual championship, but you can run in a team. It's just to look really good for the stream. But Jesse, how are you feeling? Are you looking forward to this one?
Yeah, it's fun on this course. You have to have a lot of patience. There's a lot of really tight corners where you just turn the wheels and go too fast, you'll just slide right off. So I'm sure we'll see a couple of those with some of the nerves on the first race, but I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely, mate. It is going to be very, very intense indeed. I'm just making sure that everyone is in here. We should have 14 drivers, which we do, and myself, obviously, at the bottom there. I'm not racing. I'd rather do what I'm doing now. But yeah, Jesse's going to be with us in the next race. So Jesse, have a cracking race, and hopefully I don't blow your ears off while you're in the commentary room with me. But have a good one, mate.
All right, thanks.
Right, so Jesse makes his way into his car. Actually, I think he's out at the moment. No, he's still parked up. But everyone is getting ready, so let's get ready for this one. We're just going to wish all the drivers a very good luck, and we will get onto this right now for the first of our qualifiers. This is really exciting. It is going to be a hot lap, so it's an out lap, it's a hot lap, and then you come in and that will be your lap. If you spin or crash out, you can either carry on or put the car back into the pits. You cannot reset and do your lap again, so that makes it even more interesting and more exciting for you viewers out there. So we have Mercedes, we have Subaru, we have Renault, we have Volkswagen, we have Volvo, we have Lexus, we have Honda. Oh, it's a nice array of cars out there, and let's go and check them out, shall we? So, cars making their way out. They have one lap, as you can see. They're all warming up. There are the cars. And we have a couple of glitches. Not too bad, but it might be an effect later on in the race. But in qualifying, we'll leave the tags on, but we'll take them off after that. But everyone is making their way around now. And let's get all the doors and bells and whistles on. So there is Oggy out in the Mercedes. He is teamed up with RWB Spider. There is Trusty Dave there coming out in the Subaru. Demon Dave is out as well. Just wait for them to all start to get their warm up. And there is Demon Dave looking very quick in the Lexus. For Team Bandits, for the Bandits Club. There is Racer Lewis looking quick in the Honda. And racing under his dad's colours, which is Scott Kendall, races in the Mini Miglias. Great to see. Watto out as well in the Subaru. Lovely looking livery that as well. Managed to get that done with the bad boy Yardy tyres on. So everyone coming round. We've got people coming around the hairpin, so we have got it back where we should have it, which is great. There's Nevin Kirkpatrick, obviously champion last year, but this year it was his bro. So they will be having another ding-dong battle again coming into the championship for 2025. There it is, D. Roberts there. Just he's a parcel delivery driver for DHL, but he'll be quick. He should know his way around the track, I would have thought, the way they drive and throw parcels at people. There is Watto there, as we said. There's Oggy Penn just warming up the tyres. There is Dave in the Volvo V40, and I'm so pleased because I've got one of them, and that looks wicked. I might actually do that on my car. There's Original Z in 8th place as he comes through as well. There is Trusty as he comes through in 9th. Then we have Archangel in the other Volvo. Had a quick change of setup as well right near the end, so guys are starting their fast laps already. There is Wtcc, who won a race in the ACC race at Kota last week, so well done to him. There is Lewis, LBR Lewis, and great to see him out. Got a ton of trophies this year in the karting world, and good luck to him. There's Jesse, there's my co-host. He's now making his way round as well, and Spider, who has had a brilliant session last night trying to get the car set up. I did help him because that's what friends do. Right, so Demon Dave is making his way around. He is going to be the first one out, so round the sweeping left-hander, the big bus stop as I like to call it. There is 2 of them, and you want to make sure you get this right. So it looks very quick indeed. He did a 52.1 in practice. Let's see if he can keep that going. So there is Nevin Kirkpatrick just behind him, teammate as well. There is Lewis making his way round there. Roberts is there behind him as well. And then we look to Watto. There he is in 5th place. So everyone making their way round, got given lots of space. This is 5 minutes, as I said. There is Oggy making his way round in 6th place as it stands at the moment, as we wait for a few more drivers to come through. There is Original Z and Trusty and Dave in the Honda. Archangel also making his way round. Oh, and he's made a mistake and come off the track. Now, hopefully that isn't going to cause any issues. There is Wtcc as well. He's flat out, so he'll be making sure he keeps out of the way of everyone else. LB Racing making his way round. There is Jesse and Spider at the back, so they're going to be starting their qualifiers as well. So Demon Dave on his fast lap. Let's see what he can do. He has got a bit of a gap on his teammate. Not a lot in it, to be fair. Did ask for some help, did Nevin, with the setups of these cars. Very different to ACC. It is on GT7, but as you can see on the screen, damage is up as well, and it's full damage. All these drivers have to race in cockpit view, and Dave is going to be the first one over the line. Where does he start? He starts on pole. Of course he does. He does a 53.3, which is not as good as he has done. Then we have Nevin come through with a 53.6. Here comes Lewis. What does he do? That looks quite quick this time round. It is going to be a 54 though. Roberts coming through, crosses the line. He must have made a mistake because he's done a 54.5. Here comes Watto in the Subaru. He crosses the line now. He didn't have a best of laps there, did he? He did a 2 minute. Ouch, that's not good. Here comes Oggy Penny. Does he go fastest? Oh, he goes second. Unbelievable. So here goes Original Z. He comes through. He crosses the line. Does a 54. Watto down to 7th. Trusty Dave coming round in the Subaru. Where does he go? Crosses the line. Does a 57. Here comes Dave. Dave's off the track. Dave's come off the track. Unfortunate for Dave. So he will be back on, and hopefully doesn't get in the way of Archangel, was making his way round. But again, very high time. There goes... that's Wtcc. Wtcc has come through as well. So he's gone pole position. And then we wait for Bearded Dave. There he is. We also saw another driver there. Who was that? That was Lewis. Lewis has dropped into 5th place. Jesse's dropped into 9th. Spider coming through now. He's the final one to cross the line. Does a 54. So it is Wtcc here, who goes pole position. It's Dave in second. It's going to be Oggy Penny in third. And then we have Ayrton in fourth place. And Lewis is going to be fifth. Then it's going to be Roberts. And then it's going to be Racer Lewis, followed by Spider, who crosses the line as well. So everyone making their way through. There is a couple of drivers who are on a wander. I don't know if they're actually going. They should be parking up somewhere around here and getting their car back into the pits. But nevertheless, if they're making their way around, hopefully, there you go. That's what happens when you don't listen to the people in the briefing room. But off goes Justin Dave. Luckily, there's no one else out on track, so he's going for a little cruise. We'll let him get on with that. LB Racing is also doing the same thing. I hope he did listen to the briefing. He obviously didn't watch the video. That's a fact. So he's making his way around as well. This is the final lap, but we have got about a minute to go. So while everyone is in the pits, we can just take a glimpse of Lewis going round now. There is RWB, so he did cross the line, so obviously that's why I didn't let him into the pit, so he crossed the line just at the right time. And there we go, there's him across the line, and he will start 8th place in the Hyundai Coupe. Lovely set of cars in this championship. There will be adjustments made during the championship as we find out more information from the drivers. So great to see them all. There is Lewis. I really do hope he's going to come in. He has stopped at the line. He has slowed down. Yeah, he has. So he's done a 2 minute, but he did do a 53.9. So let's have a look at the time. So fastest time was a 52.3. So Wtcc at the moment looks like the man to beat. He's a second faster than everybody else. So and as I say, you've got to record your replays. You've got to make sure you catch the last 5 minutes of your race, so we can see that. 1, you're in the cockpit view. 2, we can see your setup afterwards, and make sure there is no cheating at all. It's the only way we can do it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to drive around his house and check his computer. Anyway, let's take a look at those qualifying results. So 2 points go to Wtcc. So it's Wtcc from Demon Dave, followed by Oggy Penny in third. It's Nevin Kirkpatrick fourth, Lewis in fifth, Roberts in sixth, Racer Lewis seventh, Spider in 8th. Then we have Original Z in 9th, Jesse in 10th, Trusty there in 11th, Watto in 12th, Archangel in 13th, and Dave in 14th. Unfortunately, both of them came off the track, so that didn't help them at all. Right, here we go. We're going to start this race, I reckon. It's good luck to the guys, and we do hope they have a sensational race as we start the first round of the World Touring Car Championship. There we go, got excited there, so I pushed the button again. But here we go, so round 1 at Autopolis in the World Touring Cars Championship, and it's Wtcc on pole. We have 1 red, 2 red, 3 red, 4 red, and we wait for the 5th. The 5th red goes out. Oh, there's a roller! Oh, Oggy Penny got a rolling start, and that's going to give him a penalty, and he's having to struggle at the start. Look at Damo going down the inside. He's going through the centre now. Well, it looks like Lewis had a good start as well, but it's going to be Wtcc who leads into turn 1, or is it Demon Dave's having a look? Oggy on the inside, he's got that inside line. He looks like he's held 3rd place. He has done. Damo's managed to get through, but everyone is through. Fantastic stuff, and we get the ball rolling. Oh my goodness me, what happened to Dave? Dave's had a big slide, and he's gone into the wall. What happened there? Let's take a look. So he goes into turn 1. Everything looks okay. What on earth happened here? Oh, there's a little bit of contact with Wtcc. He tried to sort of go down the inside of Wtcc, and Wtcc was just staying where he was, and he spun out while putting the power down. That is very strange. So at the back here, he has aero damage, as you saw on the screen. So Oggy now in 2nd place. There's Damo in 3rd. Lewis is now into 4th place from 5th. There is Racer Lewis into 5th place. Then we've got Nevin Kirkpatrick in 6th place. Trusty Nave there in 7th place. Fastest lap, don't forget, 2 points. There is Watto down the inside. He has a look as well on Original. There's a contact between the two of them. I think he lost the back end there as he went around the corner. We will check that though. And that was a bit interesting, wasn't it? So there is Trusty. Where is that? So let's have a look here. We're looking at... oh, he just absolutely lunged it down the inside and sort of locked the brakes up. Not a lot, really, Original Mike could have done there. So away they go. So it's Wtcc in the lead. It's Oggy Penny in second. Let's go on board with Oggy. And let's get that right camera angle. It's been a while. It has been a while. Dave's left the room. So Dave's left the room. Not too sure why. We will find out later. Shouldn't have left the room. So unfortunately, that will cause a disqualification anyway. And maybe a start from the back of the grid in the next race. But it's Wtcc leading this one. There is Oggy in second. Damo following him with Lewis there in fourth place. Racer in fifth with Nevin Kirkpatrick just behind him. So good start from these guys at the moment. There is Wtcc leading 2 seconds now. There is Oggy in second place. Oh, loses the back end. Damo off the track. Manages to hold it. Front wheel drive. Puts the power down. Keeps it going. Brilliant racing. Let's see if we can get some on board from... Oh, hold on a minute. We've got Original Z fighting with Tusty here. And as they go into the corner, into the braking zone, it looks like he's got it. Cut back could be on. He's on the Subaru and goes past. Good move there from Original Z. At the back is still Demon Dave. He's making his way through. And there is Wtcc. There is Oggy. There is D Roberts, followed by Lewis. Oh, this is a great battle between these guys here. It really is. And Lewis is trying all the bells and whistles to try and stay in front of everybody. There is Lewis as he comes through now. Let's see if we can get some onboard footage as we see. We might see a Honda come down the inside. We do. Does he make it stick? Yes, he does. A little bit of argy-bargy, but that's touring car racing for you. And goes into fourth place. So Lewis having to fight back again here. But Oggy doing a good job. He's only just found out about this week. But he's there in second place in the Mercedes. Very surprised. There's Roberts in third place. Racer Lewis in fourth place. There is Lewis in fifth. And Nevin Kirkpatrick in sixth. There is prize money of £50 from our sponsor, Vacecraft. And hopefully Vincent will be on to watch this on Tuesday night. This will be full coverage with me again. And I don't know why I'm saying that because it's live now. They're getting too excited. Nevin Kirkpatrick having another look down the inside as we watch from the in-car view and all over the curves and a little bit more, using that track very, very wisely is Nevin Kirkpatrick. No penalty for him as they go back down the start-finish straight. So it's still Wtcc, Oggy, Roberts, Lewis, and then we got Racer Lewis there as well. As Racer Lewis has a look, he's having a little go, isn't he? Can he get the inside line on Racer Lewis? It goes wide. LB Racing's gone wide. He's going off the track. Where's he going? He's having a picnic. He tries to get the car back on, and he'll get that back on, but where is he going to sit? It looks like Dave might have an opportunity here to get past him as well with the pace, and I think he will. Yes, he will. Goes past. Unfortunate for Lewis there. We are missing a Jesse. There he is. There's Jesse Lime. So he is still running around. So he has got damage. So must have been involved in an incident somewhere. Great little battle between Archangel and Spider there. So Spider now into 11th place, and Nemesis just behind him, which is Benjo. And he's having a good race in the Volvo V40. Right, meanwhile, leader 3.8 seconds in the lead. But the battle at the moment is this one for second place. Oh, he's still holding it by 0.6 with Roberts just behind him. And then we've got Nevin Kirkpatrick in fourth place, followed by Racer Lewis. So again, let's have a look at some on board from Nevin Kirkpatrick's car. A little bit wide there for Lewis. Gets it back on. That front wheel drive car is started to wander a little bit, but he's managing to get it to settle down. Nevin Kirkpatrick doing a good job in the Renault RS Megane. Good battling, as you can see. So let's have a look. Still, we've got 14 minutes of this race. It's actually gone very, very quickly already. So Oggy Penny's still doing a good job there in second place. Roberts chasing him down. Let's get some on board from Roberts in car. And look at that little dashboard with the mileage, the speedometer on the front. Love it. So who's the fastest lap? 52.7 from Wtcc. So it looks like there could be an opportunity here. Damo Roberts down the inside of Oggy Penny for position. Oh, he turns in. He tries to turn in. I think he's actually helped Damo get in the corner there. So he tried to turn in a little bit early, and Damo was there to make the opportunity stick. Well done, though. He managed to hold it. Now, there was a slide there from Wtcc. He's managed to hold that car into the corner. Now, has Oggy managed to hold it? Yes, he has. Just needs to get back to settling down into that motion again. He's got third place. Just needs to stay there now. Doesn't have to worry about Damo too much. Just needs to stick with him. Don't worry too much about the overtaking. And just do that on the straight. He's got the straight line speed. Don't forget the Super Toe is on. So it's like a hybrid system for these cars. But there is Nevin Kirkpatrick in 4th place. That's a better angle. Love this angle. So there is Nevin. Lewis is there in 5th place. Dave's all the way up to 6th now. He's absolutely flying. Now, can he get a fastest lap? Lewis has stayed with him as well. So if he could stay with Dave in front, then they could possibly close in on that battle between Lewis and Nevin Kirkpatrick, which is Ayrton. There is Original Z in 8th place, having a good race here. And there is Jesse. Just can see him. He just can't catch him at the moment. There is Spider still holding that Hyundai Coupe in 10th place. There is Trusty Nave in 11th, doing a good job there in the Subaru. Then we have Nemesis, SM Archangel. And each track is different. Each track has their own feature to each car. So we will see some cars working well. We'll see others working a little less well. And we shall see during this championship. Obviously, as I said, there'll be lots of adjustments to be made as we carry on, just to make these cars even closer. But it is still that man, Wtcc, in the lead. But he seems to be making a couple of mistakes. So we'll keep an eye on that. There is Roberts. He's now got a second on Oggy Penny. Now, if he can just stay in the sort of around about a second, he will still grab that turbo that he needs to close the gap in. But in 3rd place at the moment, Nevin Kirkpatrick there in 4th. Great to see the Academy, ex-Academy boys doing so well. Racer Lewis, also ex-Academy. Dave there, ex-Academy. Lewis, a GT3 endurance race winner as well. So some great drivers here. Another Academy driver there. Jesse as well. Also, well, he's a co-commentator, so we'll just stick with that. He's there in 9th place. He can hear everything I'm saying, but he's just staying silent at the moment. There is, sorry, I do apologise. We'll go back to 10th place, which is Spider. So Lee Murray there doing a good job. He's in the 54s. He was doing 53s on his panel yesterday, so hopefully he can get back into that rhythm again. Then we go and have a look at the Subaru, and then there is Archangel and Watto holding 13th place. We have lost obviously Dave, who's retired, so he's now packed up for the day. So Wtcc still 5 seconds in the lead, 10 minutes of this race to go, and looks pretty comfortable. Roberts is trying his best to close him down and pushing hard. Hasn't had a lot of practice, but still there in 2nd place. Oggy there in 3rd. Nevin in 4th. So this battle for 2nd is slowly but surely closing up. There is Dave. He's flying as well. Hasn't quite got into those 52s that he has been. 52.2, I believe he got in the practice. So we'll keep an eye on that. Racer Lewis now finding his mojo. He's back in the mix, and he'll be attacking Dave as quickly as he possibly can. So Lewis there in 7th place. Original not that far behind him. There's Original, who's really closed up. So what's the last time for Lewis? He's done a 58. Original's done a 56. So he's 2 seconds faster this time round. There is a oh well, Jesse looks like, I think he might have made a mistake here somewhere, because Spider is right behind him again, so we'll see if he can get away. Meanwhile, let's have a look at his battle for 2nd place, because still Roberts leading the way at this moment in time. Let's go on board. So as they make their way up to the hairpin, it's now 6 seconds from Wtcc, so Wtcc is absolutely flying in the Lexus at this moment. So into the braking zone. It's a very good race from everybody at the moment. It's been pretty clean. There's a couple of incidences at the start, but everything, as we've seen, has looked very good indeed. Nice and smooth from the drivers. Closing speed here from Oggy is getting there, but again, slightly wide there, coming through here, and then into the bus stop. Lots of concentration needed. 9 minutes to go. Can he get a podium on his first race in the Wtcc? The youngster. Then we have Nevin Kirkpatrick in 4th place. There is Dave in 5th. Still, he's done a 52.8, so he is going for that fastest lap. He's pushing hard. If he can get that fastest lap, that's 2 points. But he has got damage. Look, he's got aero damage, and he still managed to do a 52.8. That's incredible. So Lewis there in 6th place. He's doing 53.7s. So it's literally all about hanging on to the back end of that car. Meanwhile, Original Z holding off Lewis. He has aero damage as well. Good battle here between Jesse and Spider here. Spider's got the inside line because Original Z's doing the same thing there. Is he going to get that pass done? It's for 10th place. Well, it's actually for 9th place, should I say. Backs out of that one. Nice respect. Oh, we got a driver off. We have a driver off, and that is Original Z. He was doing so well, and now he's dropped all the way down to 10th place. Let's have a look what happened. Everything looks okay there, doesn't it? Let's see what happens here. Oh, Metro Lewis has left. So into the braking zone he goes. Oh, he overshoots. Oh, that's unreal. Just locks the brake. And he goes off. Now, there was some more gravel being spat out over the front of the camera there. And I do believe that was Lewis. So I'm not too sure what happened to him. Unless there was a disconnect as well. But let's have a look. Wtcc absolutely flying. He's now gone fast. He's on a 52.3. And looks very comfortable indeed in that Lexus. So, oh, Oggy's gone in front. Oggy's also gone in front. So, are we going to be able to see that replay? What happened here? So, somewhere along the line, unfortunately, we've missed that Damo, has made a mistake, and that's given Oggy Penny the opportunity to maybe get 2nd place in the championship here. Can he hold on? Just needs to concentrate. Oh, there's a steal as we see the Mazda 3 go sideways around the hairpin. That was fantastic. Can we get another look at that, please, Mr. Cameraman? That was sensational. The corner. Oh, beautiful. Nicely done. Nicely done, sir. So here we go. Still Nevin Kirkpatrick on the back of, still hasn't managed to get into that super toe. He's not far away, but he hasn't quite got there yet. There he is in 4th place, pushing hard. There is Demon Dave. He's still in the 53s with damage. He's doing a superb job in that Lexus. Been real unfortunate to see what he could have done throughout the rest of that race if he didn't have that incident at the start. But there is Lewis in 6th place. It was a very strange one, wasn't it? Just sort of oh, hold on a minute. Lewis has got a purple sector in Sector 1. So, is there something we're missing here? Fantastic stuff there from Lewis. Great little battle here between Jesse and Spider. Still at it, these two. 7th and 8th, respectively. And, again, great respect. The two Americans racing each other here. Can Spider find a way through? He is going to show respect. He's a very clean driver. When he makes a mistake, he's very quick to put his hand up. But also the same as Jesse. Great respect from the two of them. Right, we need to have a look at 2nd place because that's starting to close up a little bit as just looked at the hairpin there. Meanwhile, there is still a battle going on. Oh, it's Jesse and Spider there. And looked like there was a mistake maybe from Jesse. We're going to have a look, see what happens here. So he goes into the left-hander. Does he go slightly wide, which is going to cause him to... Yeah, he's on the brake. He's trying to get the car turned around. They've literally touched each other. And, well, this happened to Spider yesterday. And I said for him to carry on going. He has carried on going, which is good. Well done to him. He's given the place back. He must have given the place back. So we'll have a little chat with Jesse afterwards. Meanwhile, leader on lap 9 comes across. 4.5 minutes to go, just about. Oggy Penny still holding on. Let's go on board with the Mercedes driver. So team doing well at the moment, 2nd and 7th. Don't forget it's an individual championship, but I'll tell you what, if they're right next to each other, if they want to bump draft, that's up to them. But Oggy doing a good job here in 2nd. Roberts in 3rd. He's never so close to getting on the back of these guys for a bit of super toe, but he just hasn't quite made it yet, has he? Really close, but no cigar at the moment. But Roberts really closing in. But I'll tell you what, if he starts to panic here, this is going to give Nevin Kirkpatrick an opportunity. But Oggy Penny in 2nd, Roberts there in 3rd. Doing his best, isn't he? There is Nevin. Nevin looks like he's made a mistake somewhere, and he goes through. There is Dave. So Dave's closing up on Nevin Kirkpatrick here, so that's interesting. He's just done a 52.7 again. So he's got the pace in that car, even with the damage. So that's really impressive stuff. Also, Lewis has stayed with him as well. So Lewis has stayed with Demon Dave. And he can see him. There he is. So a little mistake there, and that could be it. Jesse's come off the road somewhere along the line because there is Original Z. He's now back into 8th place. There is Jesse, and there is Trusty in 10th place. Archangel and Watto there, 11th and 12th respectively, still going and pushing on hard. There is our leader. He crosses the line for another lap, and he should have about 2 more laps to go, and that should be him conquering the first race of the series. Meanwhile, second place is not over yet, as we can see. Roberts pushing on. Now, they could push each other to stop Nevin from having an opportunity, but I think he might have a little go down the inside again. He has got the inside line as Damo into the braking zone again. Has Oggy seen him this time? Yes, he has. Oh, cutback's on. He's going for shot in the braking zone, and that's him through. And Nevin Kirkpatrick might have an opportunity here. He's not quite close enough, but he might have the speed to close up. Let's have a look and see what happened there. Was there contact between the two of them? We'll keep an eye. Let's go on board. Let's see. Is there any contact? Is there any contact? Is there any... Oh, this slightest of contact there. Was that enough? We will have to have a little chat about that after the race, but still, great racing from the two of them. So there is Wickers still leading. He's 9 seconds in the lead at the moment. There is Oggy Penny. He comes through, and I'll tell you what, if he does a handbrake turn at the end of the race, he's going to get disqualified. But we'll see what happens. So Oggy Penny comes through. There is Nevin. He's now in 3rd place, so he has passed Roberts for that position. Here he is. Can he close back up on Nevin Kirkpatrick, who has been pushing absolutely hell for leather to try and close up? There is Demon in 5th place. Lewis there in 6th place. Then we got Spider in 7th. Original Z in 8th. There is Jesse in 9th place. There is Trusty in 10th. Good debut race for him. There is Archangel in 11th place. And hasn't quite got that together, has he, that car? So a lot of work needed for the next race. There is Watto in 12th. So, here comes Wickers. 10 seconds up the road. He has a minute to go, so this is definitely going to be the last lap. There is Oggy. Can he finish on the podium in his first race in the Wtcc? Nevin will be very pleased if he can stay on the podium here and keep Roberts behind him, but Roberts is on the charge. He is absolutely flying so much. So nearly lost it going out of the break. He's actually gone on the grass and using all the track a little bit more, but he's also got to worry about this man behind him, Demon Dave, who's absolutely flying, doing 53s, chasing him down. There is Lewis, also using all the track and a little bit more in 6th place. There's Spider and Original Z in 8th. Jesse is there in 9th. And then we have the top 10 of Trusty. Let's go back to the leader. There is Wickers in the lead, 11 seconds up the road. A very dominant performance, but that could have all changed if we saw what happened at the start of this race. So there's Oggy into the braking zone. There is Nevin. Keep an eye on our leader. He's just coming through the S's now. Then there's the battle between Roberts and Demon Dave here. This is getting very close. On board with Dave. Just have a listen. Fantastic stuff from these guys. Meanwhile, let's have a look at our leader. He hasn't put a foot wrong. He led from the start. Contact with Demon Dave at this race, but it's going to be Wickers who takes the win now. If he does a handbrake, it's going to be game over. He doesn't. He thought about it and he didn't, but it's going to be Oggy who comes around the final corner. Can he make it? He has. He's done it. He's finished 2nd place. He's going to be over the moon. Don't handbrake turn. He hasn't. He's got 2nd place. Here comes Nevin. He's got 3rd. Now, is it going to be Roberts? Yes, it is in 4th place. It's Demon Dave in 5th. It's going to be Lewis who comes around the line, and he's going to take 6th place after that incident. Not too sure what happened, but we'll have a listen and a chat with him later on. It's going to be Spider who finishes in 7th place. And I'll tell you what, considering we've got full damage on, that was a very, very clean race. Got very, very open race as well. So Spider comes through. He's very happy with that 7th place with the horn bibbing as well. There is Original Z. Oh, Jesse was so close to getting that 8th place. So it's Original Z in 8th. It's going to be Jesse in 9th. And then we should see the Subaru of Trusty coming through in 10th place. It's going to be Archangel in 11th. And Watto will finish in 12th place. But there is your winner. It is Wtcc. Congratulations, sir, in the Lexus. Whoa, goodness me, that was a race and a half. Congratulations. Oh, I love that back suit. That is brilliant. So well done to Wtcc. Congratulations. Let's have a look at those results. So it was Wtcc who takes the win and takes the fastest lap with a 52.358. Oggy Penny in 2nd, Ayrton in 3rd, Roberts in 4th, Demon in 5th, Lewis in 6th, Spider in 7th, and Original Z takes that 8th place. Jesse in 9th, Trusty in 10th. It's going to be Archangel 11th, Watto in 12th. Dave didn't finish, and Racer Lewis also did not finish. But my goodness me, what a race that was. So join us back in a moment. We're just going to take a quick break and take a look what's happening at ACC. Welcome everybody back to CC Sim Racing, and yes, I'm now joined by Jesse, who I'm sure was sweating buckets through that race. But mate, what a great race that was. You enjoyed that?
Yeah, it's fun. I had a good time. I was actually doing really well. I thought I was going to get 6th or 7th, and then one of those corners came up and bit me, and it happened. So
It does indeed, and yes, we have. Well, at the moment we have 13 drivers. We should have one more. We'll just wait for them to arrive. But yeah, we are here for race number 1. Race number 2, should I say. Race number 1, we just had race number 1. We've got race number 2 now, which is Tier 1. And this is where it starts to get a little bit tasty. The lap times were sensational. They were really, really quick. I think it was 1.2 covered the whole 14 drivers, which is great. 9/10 only covered the drivers in the last group. So that made, again, just shows how close it was, but it just goes down to that extra bit of time, that extra bit of practice, and the setups. And as we see, we have noticed that very, very quickly in that first race. But Jesse, we have got this one, and there's a couple of people that, who do you reckon's looking a bit tasty out there at the moment for you?
yeah, I know in practice the MS28 racing was super fast. I know that Finalize is really good, especially at some of these drafting type races. I was shocked. I had not done a lot of practice of the drafting portion of it, and I got behind somebody, and my car just took off like a rocket. I had to brake early on the corner coming down that straight because I had way too much momentum. So that was an interesting twist that I clearly hadn't practiced and need to practice moving forward.
Yeah, exactly, mate, and great shout as well. But to tell you what, practice makes perfect. We know that, we've seen it, we heard it, and you know, it's just literally come out of your mouth, which just goes to show you do need to practice, don't you? So fantastic to get that insight from you, Jesse. It really is. And there we go. Butler out on track at the moment, and he's looking very quick indeed. There is MS28, and I'm so pleased because he's related to me. And I did ask him if he'd like to race in it. He's only just bought the game. Okay, he's only just bought the game.
Wow.
So it must be. I must have a really good set of family, because you know my son's just finished 2nd in the championship, you know, in that last race, which is really impressive considering he's literally got the car yesterday and had a crack on it. I've literally just given him a setup and he went, right, I'm going to go for it. So he did really well. This guy in this car is just as quick, so just as unbelievable. It really is. So Morgan out there in the Toyota Corolla. Then we have Finalised teammate to Butler in the Mercedes. Looking forward to seeing how that Mercedes does actually against these guys, because obviously Finalised slightly quicker than Oggy, but I tell you what, his setups are pretty on point, so we'll see how we go. Audio Muted has been very quick in the Toyota Corolla for Team CC, so we'll watch out to see how he does. Andy as well. Andy J has been superbly quick. He was very shocked that he got into Tier 1, so we'll see how he does throughout this race. Jazz, again, another one. Old Pete, we like to call him. Jazz has been likes his setups. He likes to make sure that everything's neat and tidy, and that car just looks neat and tidy. Exactly that. We do wish him all the best, and he has a great race tonight. There is a Gamer, again, another one to watch out for. He's been getting quicker and quicker each week in the practice sessions. Now, the guys that we need to keep an eye on is these guys, GTFR Greggy and his teammate there just behind him, which is JB. Both of them really quick. Team Alpha are coming through as well. Very quick drivers, and obviously there you go. Even the best can get penalties. These guys are an official team in Gran Turismo. They are scary. There is Apex Wolf. He's in this VW Scirocco, and he's racing for Team Bandits. He's a privateer, but tell you what, his 2 lads in the first race did very, very well indeed, with Nate Kirkpatrick getting on the podium. Then we got Southport in the Renault Megane. Again, hasn't had a lot of time to set this car up, but obviously he's been practicing on the short circuit and forgot about the long circuit. Now he's having a crack on the long circuit. I think he's found out that the setup's not quite right, but hopefully he'll get into the swing of things once we start racing. Dog Lucky, another one in the Mercedes. The little 45 seems very quick. In the practice race that we had against the Alphas, that thing was an absolute weapon off the line, so keep an eye on that car. We said there are the Ferraris. I don't know whose car that is there, but I just missed. But I'm pretty sure I've missed someone out there. But oh, it was Ekberg. I haven't seen Ekberg on track. Where is Ekberg? That was one car. Oh, there he is. He's just in front of me there. Let's see if I can grab him on the screen info. There he is, he's in 12th. Let's have a look at Ekberg because he's running, and also glowing gold. He's just come out of the pit. So Ekberg running the official livery from Vacecraft, which is absolutely insane. Yes, the man loves IKEA. Yes, he's Swedish, and god damn it, those biscuits are lovely. I've also got some gift luck in the bread bin, so I might have a couple of them in my cup of tea later. And then we have glowing gold. There he is in the Hyundai. Has been doing really well. He is officially sort of promoting the Royal Air Force. He's part of that group as well. Don't mess with him. He's like the A team. So watch out for glowing gold tonight. Looking forward to seeing how he does. He did say that his car was slightly faster with weight, and I took it upon himself to lose weight, but obviously it's virtual, so that didn't work, and he started laughing, and we all had a giggle in the Discord earlier. But good luck to him as well tonight. But let's get this one underway, Jesse, because I think these guys are raring to go, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. I noticed these GTFR guys, they keep getting penalties. I will have to see how that happens, how it runs down.
I'm just watching a good battle between Butler and Ekberg. Ekberg was not going to give that spot up, and Butler was like, well, I'm going to come through whether you like it or not. But again, another one that was very impressed with himself was Ekberg getting into this qualifier, which is absolutely unreal. Right, anyway, so good luck to everybody. Let's get this qualifier underway. This is going to be an absolute corker. So, Jesse, who are you reckoning? Who's going to be at the top there? You reckon these Alphas?
Well, yeah, I've noticed them working together extensively. I'm interested to see how well they've worked on the draft and things like that, but we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. And we know that obviously if you're a teammate you can do, but we're asking the drivers to do a separate lap because obviously, yeah, some drivers have teammates and others don't. So it's all about what you can do outside on the track. So all the guys get out, and as you can see, the Alphas are trying to get to the front, and they've managed to do so. Butler's steaming there as well. He's trying to get to the front. He really wants to crack on. I'll tell you what, if you've ever seen the motorbikes, well, obviously, I commentate on the NG Road Racing Championship, and I went and watched them at Cadwell in the practice on a Friday. I've never seen anyone so quick to get out on the track. Literally, they were forcing each other. They were like 8 wide trying to get through a door that was no bigger than the 2 doors put together. So you got 8 bikes trying to wedge their way into the actual racing track. You got plenty of time, lads. You got loads of room, but they want that bit right on the front. You know, it was great.
Yeah, these 5, I don't know, it's 5 or 6 guys there. They were all clearly trying to jump out and be the first one out, but not everybody wins that.
No, indeed, mate. And there goes Jazz. So Jazz has made his way out as well. There goes Ekberg. He's warming up. So we have the Alfa Romeos that should click to number 1. I'm hoping. Who is out in front? Actually, it is the Alfa Romeo. So there is someone still in. That should have clicked over to number 1 by now because it says that Jazz is number 1, and he's definitely at the back of the pack.
Let him be 101 for now.
There we go. Right, so Greggy's out in the front in the Alfa Romeo, followed by his teammate in the Alfa. Then we have the BMW of Butler. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to get really exciting very quickly. There is the Toyota of the Team CC car of Morgan. Then we have the sister car of Dog Lucky in the Mercedes, followed by Gamer in the Ford. Then we have the Mercedes of Finalised. Then we have Audio Muted in the Toyota. Andy in the BMW. Glowing there in the Hyundai. And then we have Apex Wolf there in the Scirocco, followed by Southport in the Renault Megane. And then we have the Scirocco of Ekberg. I love that car, that's so great. Vince, you should be very proud of yourself. And Jazz just behind him, rolling out the 14 drivers. Right, they have started their fast lap. Here goes Greggy. He goes into turn 1 sideways. Oh, that's not going to help him very much, is it, as he comes through? Let's see if that happens with JB. No, nice and calm is JB. Let's see if Butler does the same. No, so Greggy's really putting the hammer down. It was like a Verstappen moment there, Jesse. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that, but I heard about it.
That was live just now with an Alfa Romeo. So Morgan there in 4th. There is Dog Lucky coming through as well. And there is Gamer. Let's back to Greggy at the front of the Alfa Romeo. If you see anything, Jesse, just call it out around the track. I'm going to put the information up as we wait for these guys to come through. And here we go. So they start their way round, and coming up to the hairpin is Greggy. So the last 2 guys out is Ekberg and the Mercedes of Jazz. So Greg's making his way around now. There is JB coming through the hairpin.
Yeah, they're going really wide on that hairpin. I actually went pretty tight. You know, I go around the outside and then cut back in, but they took a nice wide rounded look. So maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
There you go. There's a couple of attempts for you there, mate. There's a couple of attempts for you. I tell you what, I've already got that sore throat feeling going on, and I've only done one round, so this is ridiculous. So obviously I'm talking way too much, Jesse. So yeah, you need to pipe up a bit more, mate.
I'm in anytime. I'm watching Dog. Dog seems to be struggling a little bit right now. I don't know. Maybe it's just it seems like he's rounding around the outside of a lot of the losing time. And, there's nothing worse than you get the outside those corners and then you try to turn it harder and it just makes it worse. Start skidding, and before you know it, you've lost 15, 20 mile an hour, and you're wondering why your time's so horrible.
Exactly. Times are coming in 150.9 from Greggy, a 151 from JB. Butler goes through into third place, and he got a 51.2. Then we got Morgan. So at the moment, it stays as is. Dog Lucky coming through. What does he get? Oh, yeah, you're right. He did a 53. That could put him at the back of the pack. There's Gamer with a 53 as well. Finalised, goes into fifth place. Then Aldi Muted drops into fifth place as well. Andy comes across the line. What does he do? Does a 53, goes into eighth. There's Glowing. What can he do? Oh, Glowing might get a 52 here. He puts him into sixth place, so well done to him. Then we got Apex coming through as well. He goes in to 11th place, waiting for Southpaw. What does he do? Does he get a 53? Oh, not the best of laps. He's in 11th place. Egbert coming round. He will be one of the last ones to come through. Let's have a look. Egbert coming through, and he's going to cross the line now. Where does he go? Finishes in 12th. What about Jazz? Where does he finish? He finishes in 12th, so he goes up. He puts Ekberg and Apex Wolf to the back of the pack, and Jazz finishes in 12th. So it's going to be Greggy on pole. It's going to be JB in second, Butler in third. It's going to be Racing in fourth place, Audio Muted in fifth, Glowing in sixth, Finalised in seventh, Gamer in eighth. Then we're going to have Andy in 9th, Dog Lucky in 10th. Then it's going to be Southpaw in 11th. Jazz is just doing a little cruise. And also, Ekberg has realised he's just pulled over and realised he's not allowed to go round again. And Jazz is thinking, hold on a minute, I'm going round, and everyone has just dispersed. So he's just going to have a little cruise round. But great to see Jazz racing, because he did say he might not make it tonight, but great to see him racing. It really is. Jesse, that was interesting.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a spread. A lot of times we talk about how tight they are as far as the spacing, but outside of the front 3 or 4, kind of got some half-second spaces in between each one of them. So we'll see how it pans out in the race. They may tighten up with the drafts. Yeah,
exactly. And as I said, the Mercedes seem very, very quick at the start of this race. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on. They are very, very quick. So we just need to see what happens at the start. Also, watch out for Butler in the BMW. Who's another one to watch out for? Probably the Mercedes as well of Finalised. Another one that could light it up. If you get the ballast all the way to the rear, get that rear end down, you might be able to get the traction and launch it off the start and gain a couple of places. But Greggy and JB, those Alphas don't seem to be the best off the line. So if they can do, well, if Dog Lucky can nearly do it, I'm pretty sure Butler might have an opportunity to sneak down the middle. But we shall see what they do at the start of this race. I'm sort of guessing that JB might tuck into the middle. He might hold the inside line, but it depends on what Butler's thinking. But watch out for Morgan in fourth place in this Toyota. Another one to watch out for. Well, all to play for, isn't it, mate? So, not long now. Here we go. This should be about it, I reckon.
Yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be fun to watch. I'm interested to see. These guys are running at obviously a higher level than we were in the last race. And when you come down that opening straight and you got that all tight packed, man, that draft is just terrifying. You just come flying into that corner. So we'll hope and pray that everybody makes it out of it.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a great shout. So there we go. That is our drivers done. So let's have a look. Pole position and the points go to Greggy, the only one in the 50s. Look how close that is. JB in second, Butler in third. It's going to be MS28 in fourth, Audio Muted in fifth. I pushed the wrong button. Glowing Gold in sixth. Well done, Glowing. That's a good result there for you, mate. Well done. Finalised in seventh. Gamer there in eighth. Andy in 9th, Dog Lucky in 10th, Southpaw in 11th, Jazz in 12th, Ekberg in 13th, and Apex there in 14th. Not, as you said that Dog Lucky made a mistake, not where he wants to be, but it'd be interesting to see what he does in the rest of this race there, Jesse.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch. He's a good driver, and I don't know a lot about these cars either. I'm interested to see how they kind of settle out as far as which ones we feel like are the faster ones.
Yeah, definitely. Great shout, mate. Right, let's get this one done and dusted. It's race number 2 of the evening. It's the top tier here at Autopolis for the World Touring Cars Championship. So we're on the grid and we're here for race 2. It's the best round for these guys in tier 1. It's pole for Greggy, it's JB there in second, Butler there in third, and it's MS28 taking out those 2 rows. We have 3 red lights, we have 4 red lights, we have 5 red lights. Watch out for the BMW in the left hand side. It's lights out, away we go. Good start from the Alphas. Look at Dog Lucky, he's had an absolutely fantastic start. He has contact with the BMW in the background. Is Butler going to go down the inside of both of them as they go into turn 1? He's got one of them into the braking zone. He's got the first of the Alfa Romeos. He's trying it on Greggy as well. Oh, there's contact somewhere as well. We've lost one of the Alfa Romeos, and there's a Mercedes in the background as well, but we will stay with that. We've got it saved, but it's going to be Greggy leading this one. Butler on the chase, and then we have Morgan in third place. Glowing's gone up to 4th. Glowing Gold is in 4th place in the Hyundai. And then we've got Audio Muted in 5th with Andy in 6th place. And then we have Dog Lucky in 7th. Gamer there as well. Let's have a look at the start of this race because something happened and I missed it. Jesse, what did you see?
This finalized came in hot on the draft. And he bumped somebody and sent everybody flying.
Oh, dearie me. Yeah, he slammed into the back of Audio Muted. Ekberg also got involved in that as well. And that is one of the Alfa Romeo drivers off the track. So it was finalised who had that incident, and that's going to put him at the back of the pack. Finalised has slowed down and given the place back, which is really respectful of him, but JB has a lot to do from there. Greggy leads this one. It's Butler in second, and it's going to be Morgan in third. These 3 battling away. The 3 at the front are nose to tail, Jesse.
Oh man, Glowing Gold has just a mirror full of people right now. Poor guy, he's driving well, but these people are just not going away. Oh, we got a penalty there, I think. Oh, maybe I missed it. Yeah. Typical gamer's got a half-second penalty.
So as I like to call him, Olympic gamer. I've got it right this time. So he's there in 8th place, but as you can see, Glowing is trying to get these positions on these guys, and as you said, it looked like he was defending for his life, but he's got the inside line on Andy. This is fantastic. We need to have a look at the leaders, even though it's a drag race. Look at Andy, he's trying to get out of the tow, and they're all behind him. But we need to take a look at the leaders because Butler looks like he's having a little move round the outside of Greggy for position into the braking zone. He doesn't quite do it. Greggy defends. Butler down the inside. He's got the inside line. Oh, Greggy makes a mistake, and that's Butler into the lead of the race. Fantastic racing from these guys. Morgan's on the back of these as well. He might get a super tow. He might have a look down the inside of the Alfa Romeo. He hasn't quite done it. Look at Glowing. He's now back in the lead of this pack, and he's going down the inside, and he's having a look down the inside for that 4th place, and it looks like Glowing's managed to hold it, but watch out for Audio Muted. He looks very quick as well. Dog Lucky is flying. Look at him. He's there in 8th place, and he's managed to stay with these guys, and also Super Paws in the mix. Watch out also for JB. He's now on the back of this pack here, Jesse, the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, I was watching JB back there. He's struggling. He's learning how narrow this track is in a lot of spots, and there's not a lot of great passing opportunities outside of some of the straightaways. So he's struggling to get around those cars.
Oh, it's absolutely unbelievable. Look at the different lines from the 3 cars. Oh, JB gets sideways in the Alfa Romeo, trying to put the hammer down, and Butler manages to pull away. So it's Butler leading from Greggy, from Morgan, who's having a fantastic race in his debut at CCC Racing, goes sideways in the Toyota. Oh, then look at this. Here goes Andy down the inside. It's Audio Muted around the outside of him, and he manages to get it done. Great move, and look, Dog Lucky's having a look down the inside of him as well. I don't know where to look, just you're pushing loads of buttons. It's going all over the place.
I know, I'm doing the same thing right now. I mean, you can go all the way through the middle of that pack from about 4 till about 10 or 11, and they're just all together within, I don't know, just a trade or so. It's amazing to watch them fight it out. And I think there's some nerves there, too. They don't want to make the big mistake this early in the race.
Yeah, definitely. Apex is from the back of the grid, is now in 9th, but he has got a mirrorful, as we just mentioned, of the guy in the Alfa Romeo who is making his his moves. And let's go back to the leaders. Butler has still got that gap, and Greggy's trying to stay in the Super Tow because he needs to stay as close as he can, because he needs to keep with the BMW. Seems to be very planted at the moment. Oh, goes over the gravel. There does Butler in the BMW. There is a penalty for Greggy. Penalty, half a second penalty for Greggy. He is the fastest man at the moment in this sector. 51.7 from Butler. He goes over the gravel again, and there is Morgan in third, staying with these guys at the moment. Glowing is having a sensational race. I'm so pleased for him. He was really worried about this race. He's in fourth at the moment. I'm not going to commentate his curse him, Jesse.
I was going to say, you should still be worried. There's a lot of race left to go, but JB's starting to pick his way through the pack now. He's on Gamer's back end.
Wow, look at this. Unbelievable racing from JB. Watch out for Gamer. He's having a look down the outside. This is going to be fantastic. Round the outside. Surely not from there. That's surely going to put him out wide. He needs to put the power down because he's got JB all over him. He's going to have the inside line at the hairpin. He's gone through. Now, Dog Lucky's got to defend. He has defended. He's got the rear view mirror of an Alfa Romeo. He's looking down the inside, and then has it done.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
he does. Fantastically done, Jesse. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's well done.
Oh!
That's well done. Oh, Jog, hold it together, brother. Yeah, that was a little exciting.
Oh, my goodness me.
He made it.
This is brilliant. And there goes Gamer. Gamer's having to hold on now for dear life as Apex Wolf now looks for a position as well. The Scirocco starting to come into the game now. And there he is, 10th, 11th. Jazz is there as well. Jazz is staying with these guys. Great to see the Mercedes staying there. There is Finalised as well. Hasn't got damage. Hasn't quite got into this race yet after that incident at the start. Meanwhile, leaders are all together. That penalty has been taken, but Greggy has stayed with him, and he's in the tow on board with Butler. And there is the Alfa Romeo,
yeah,
Jesse. Unreal.
I was going to say, MS Racing, or MS28, he's kind of benefiting from the battle in front of him there, because he was able to keep driving the racing line, whereas, you know, they were attacking in the vending, so he's making up some time there. You can see right
opportunity.
there.
Yeah, opportunity. Sorry, mate. He's got opportunity. Greggy made the outside line, trying to make it stick. Didn't work for him. Cutback was on, and Morgan could have the lead of the race. He's got the inside line contact between him and Greggy. He's sort of backed out, and there's still one contact between the two of them, and he still managed to hold it. Butler has got a bit of a gap now, but Morgan's going down the inside at the hairpin. Surely he's got that. Oh, he cuts him up. Oh, Greggy, that was naughty. Shut the door, literally, on the Toyota Corolla there, and he goes through. Oh, that was very close. Need to have a look at the replay of that. That looked a bit close for comfort. Let's have a look. It looked like he turned in on him. Yeah, I don't think he saw him.
I think the other thing is, though, we talked about this because we're doing the cockpit, right? So it's not easy to see exactly. I had several situations where I went ahead and just gave people the benefit of the doubt and let them go because I didn't want a situation like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty scary to not be able to see where they're at.
Exactly. Yeah, totally agree with you, mate. And the only thing is that he doesn't really want to, he can't really say anything until he's seen the race. So until he's seen the race, he can't really go, okay, well, it was your fault. You should have let me have that place back. But we've just seen it. It was quite clear. Turned in on him. Contact was made. Great save, though, by Greggy. Still in the race. These three are still battling away. Glowing is still holding fourth place in that Hyundai Coupe. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Audio Muted trying his best to try and find a way through. That thing is quick in a straight line, so we'll see what happens here. But at the moment, Andy is there in sixth place. JB is absolutely flying. Fastest lap from Morgan with 151.449 as we see JB forcing his way through. And Andy says, hell no, you're getting through there, mate.
We've seen a few times where these guys have had some contact, and all of them seem to be saving really well. So that's nice to see.
Oh, that was nice. That was good racing. Good, clean racing. And again, Andy goes on the defensive. He doesn't really want to be there into this corner because when he breaks, he's going to have to cut back his JB. Pretty sure of that, unless he goes very defensive, Andy. Oh, he's managed. Fair play to him. He's actually managed to do it. So he's looking behind him now. JB looking for the move. Swings out of the slipstream. Has a look down the inside this time, surely. Great move. Round the outside, that's brave. Has he done it? Yes, he has. So in to sixth place from the back of the grid. This is superb driving from him. Really is. Meanwhile, leader, Butler in the lead. 1.8 seconds, he's got away. But Greggy and Morgan are battling away, and they really need to work together because if they get that super tow working, Jess, we've seen it before in the mini mods. If you work together, you can close the leader, can't you?
Yeah, and as good a lines as MS28 was taking before, he seems to be jumping around a lot now and trying to find every pass. It's like, just sit down, just wait. I mean, you're only, what, 2.5 seconds behind the leader right now. You just need to get some good pace and catch up.
Did you see that as well? I think that might be a penalty. Yeah, 2.5 second penalty for that.
Oh no.
Unreal. 2.5 second penalty for the Alfa Romeo driver of Greggy there. So made a big mistake there, trying to push as hard as he can. Went over too much of the grass, and that's giving him a 2.5 second penalty. Butler must be licking his lips now. He's leading this one. He's out in front of the BMW. Greggy with a 2.5 second penalty. He's got Morgan, which is about sort of around 2.5 seconds, just over behind him. Actually, it's 2.6. That wasn't too bad, was it? Didn't even see the screen.
That's gonna bring audio muted and glowing gold back into the chance at the podium there once that 2.5 seconds. Because as we know, it's 2.5 seconds of decel, but you're going to be losing a lot more than 2.5 seconds when it all comes in.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, contact in the background there with, I think that was Ekberg and Jazz. So I don't know what happened. Let's see if we can have a quick look at that. I've got it saved, but those two came off the corner and it looked like there was a little bit of contact, and Jazz managed to save it. Southpaw at the back as well, so Southpaw maybe have damage there, Jess, do you think?
I can look real fast. Let's see. He does not. No, he must just be struggling for whatever. I've been watching 9 through 13. I mean, they're on the back of the pack, but they're racing like they're at the front of an F1 race. It's pretty exciting.
So the reason why there was a swing to the left from the Mercedes driver of Jazz is because Ekberg went over the curbing right across the front of his car. As he come back on, he thought he was going to make contact. Luckily, he didn't, and that cost him right. Here comes the penalty.
Here comes the penalty. Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on what happens here.
So Morgan through, gets up to speed. I'll tell you what though, Glowin was worried about this race. He's still holding 5th. He's still doing 52s. He's in a good place right now. So there's Audio Muted in 4th place. So he's starting to chase down. Dog Lucky's still there in 8th. Still very close between this group. Really impressed by the driving tonight. Really is.
JB is reeling in glowing gold, I will tell you that. He's quickly picking off the... I bet you anything that glowing gold's shaking in the driver's boots right now. Because he's making little mistakes, and he's looking in that rear view going, oh, this is not going to last.
Yeah, there goes JB. He's down the straight, but I'll tell you what, this Hyundai in a straight line, I think it does like 146 in a straight line, so it's not easy to catch. It's just through the corner, and as you see, JB, he does a 51.2, has got aero damage as well. That's impressive, but still the leader. There's a great battle going on at the back there. Who is that? That is, I think it's about 9th. It is Gamer. I thought it was. Wasn't 100% sure, but he's got Apex all over him now. Finalised is starting to get into this as well. There is Ekberg and Jazz in the background having a good fight. So good racing from all these guys. Very very close indeed. Finalised trying to get back on these guys as well. He's pushing hard. He's doing 53s at the moment.
Butler.
Oh, mistake by Butler. There's a move down the inside for Finalised. Finalised has got a purple sector in the first sector. That's impressive. So is he starting to reel this Mercedes in? We shall find out. Seems to be a bit sluggish into the corners, but seems to have the straight line speed on the Scirocco's.
Yeah, and Greggy's doing a good job of keeping up. I feel like MS he does so much better when he's not in traffic. When he's in traffic, he struggles. I think he gets a little nervous about it. But man, if you just turn him loose like a qualifying, he really runs a quick lap.
Yeah, definitely. Good shout there, mate. And as we see, Butler, it is about 2.1 seconds. It has dropped to 2 seconds. My goodness me, he's absolutely flying around that corner, is Morgan in 2nd place. It went down to about 2 seconds at one point. So it seems to be very quick through the twisty stuff. It just seems to have the better exit speed, does the BMW coming out. So as you see, this sector here, it starts to lose about 2 or 3 tenths to the BMW. There's Greggy in 3rd, Audio Muted there in 4th, Glowing still holding on to that 5th place on board with Glowing. Let's see if we can get a better angle. There we go.
Yeah, I've seen Glowing slide a few times. I think he's trying to push it a little too hard, and it's costing him.
On board with JB, and there we go. Trying to get the toe is JB, and Glowing is doing all he can to stop him from getting that super toe, which is actually, to be fair, has worked, hasn't it? Because he didn't get him down the straight there. It's in this cornering. Is he going to find a way through? Just getting the power down, and he has to defend again. He goes narrow. Fantastic stuff by Glowing.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, all things considered. That's not an situation to be in. Most of us would have already given up that spot, so that he's still holding it is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I probably would have given up that spot, let him go. Just, you worry about my own race. But no, he is defending like an absolute trooper. Absolutely fantastic stuff here from Glowing Gold, running the Royal Air Force livery, and obviously team driver for CCR. So great to see him racing there and doing a good job. No change at the moment. Oh, he's gone sideways, and that's going to give JB the opportunity he wanted, and he's gone through into that 5th place. So he's gone from last to 5th place, and let's see if we can have a look at that again. That was so unfortunate for Glowing. Just came around the left-hander here. Now, did he catch? Oh, he was already sideways as he was coming around the final corner. He did very well to save that. He did very well to save that.
Yeah, he's going to be pleased if he can just sit in this spot and get a 6th place at this field and how this race is panned out.
Yeah, exactly. Just over 5 minutes to go, and let's have a rundown, shall we? So it's Butler leading this one at the moment. It's Morgan there in 2nd place, MS28. It's Greggy in 3rd. Then we have Audio Muted in 4th. Then we have JB, who's absolutely on a mission with the damage as well, in 5th place. Glowing is there in 6th place. Andy in 7th. Dog Lucky there in 8th. And then we have this great battle between Gamer, Finalised, and Apex Wolf, who's just out of shot at the moment. There he is. And there is Finalised, 10th place. There we go. And then we have Apex in the Scirocco, followed by Jazz, who's absolutely caught up with them lot, hasn't he? Done very well to close that gap up. There's Southpaw in 13th place. And unfortunately, Ekberg has possibly come off the track because he was in 12th.
Nope, he's still there. He's coming down the main straight right now.
Yeah, but has he had an incident somewhere? I believe he has, because he was in 12th place, wasn't he? Racing Jazz.
He slid off. Oh, you mean, yeah, he slid off the corner. Sorry, I thought you.
No, that's okay, mate.
He did. He made a mistake.
We got it in the end. So Butler there. You got it in the end, actually. So Butler there, 2.2 seconds from Morgan now. So it seems to be in those swoopy sectors, that's where that car comes alive. Oh, Greggy again, just losing the back end of the car. Now, where is Audio Muted to JB? Because I'll tell you what, JB's going for it, but he's also bringing Glowing Gold with him. He hasn't quite lost him yet, but if Glowing can stay with him, he might have an opportunity. I know it's really out there, but he might have an opportunity to attack Audio Muted as well.
Well, Glowing, the good thing about Glowing is he has the faster car from what I've seen so far on the straights. So if he can stay with him and get on that straight, he's going to benefit quite a bit from the draft. But it's not so easy to stay up with JP. I say it, but it's not that easy.
No, definitely not, mate. Definitely not. So on board with Dog Lucky in the Mercedes, holding 8th place at the moment. The Ford Focus of Gamer just behind him. Finalised still hasn't quite found the mojo yet, but I'm maybe just a bit concerned, obviously, with the incident at the start. It might have just sort of put him off a little bit. Not too sure, but we'll see how he fans out at the end of this race. Can he grab that 8th place off Dog Lucky? We will find out shortly. But there's Finalised in the background. As I said, Gamer there in 9th. Dog Lucky we're with on board now. As he crosses the line, there is Finalised trying to close the gap up on the Ford Focus there, and he's right on the back side of him. He hasn't quite found the way through. Let's go on board with Finalised and see if there is any changes there. And it looks like Jesse, he's nearly 3 tenths faster than anybody in that sector. So he's really quick through the first bit. It just seems to be the twisty bits. He just seems to be uncomfortable with the car. But meanwhile, keep an eye on the Audio Muted JB battle, because they're getting a bit close.
Greggy.
Mistake from Greggy, says Jesse. And let's quickly take a look at that, shall we? Because we have missed it, but we have got the replay. And look at it, he was fastest in the 2nd sector. So here we go, into the hairpin. Oh, goodness me. Oh, wow, good save. He just caught the grass, trying to make that wide line, as we said earlier, and saved it very, very well indeed. Oh, Morgan's off. Morgan's off, and they're side by side. This is for 2nd. And still they're at it.
Wow.
He's managed to defend it with 1 minute 30. He's got the inside line surely this time.
Oh.
He's got it done. There's still side-by-side contact between the two of them. And now it's a drag race to the start-finish line. And this is going to be the final lap. And it's going to be Butler surely to win this one. But who is going to take third? Let's go on board with Greggy. And there is that Toyota Power. Look at it go past him in the slipstream.
Wow.
Fantastic stuff. And goes into second place. My goodness me, what a battle these two have had all race long. Fantastic.
Man, both those guys are using all the track, which is great.
Go on, say it. Go on, say it. You know you want to say it.
It could be a little risky. We'll just say it that way.
You nearly used all the track and a little bit more. Thank you. But there we go. So there is Morgan in second place. Looks like Butler's got this in the bag, hasn't it? Oh, I say that, and he's just gone off the track and he stays back on. Oh my goodness me! Don't do that to me,
good
Butler.
pass by Greggy.
Greggy makes the move, goes into second place round the outside from Morgan. Surely not going to do it from there. That's insane. Oh, these two have been fighting hammer and tongue. This is fantastic. He's on the grass. Surely that's going to be a penalty there. That could be a penalty. He might have to back off because he could get a penalty. Is he going to get a penalty? Yes, he is. He's going to get a half-second penalty, which will add to a second because they won't be able to take it now, will they? Because he's going past the penalty now, so it will be a second penalty unless it happens right now and they've changed it on GT7.
Nope.
No, they haven't, so he will get a second penalty. Oh, that's such a shame. Now, where is Audiomute? He's 3 seconds behind. So what happens here, if he can't get within half a second of Greggy or away from Greggy by half a second, then it's game over. And Greggy's got that second place, but it looks like, as we see Butler keep an eye on the rest as they're going round, mate. But it's Butler, coming round now. And here comes the leader of the race. He's been absolutely fantastic. He had it. He took it to Greggy. He made it stick. And he's going to take this win by 3.4 seconds. It's Butler, the 6-time CC champion, goes through and takes his first win in the World Touring Car Championship. It's Greggy who takes second. It's Morgan who takes third, which is fantastic for him. Audio muted in fourth place. I'll tell you what, JB, take a bow. What a drive from that man. Glowing is going to take 6th place. He'll be very chuffed with that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's happy with that. He's flashing his lights. Andy is going to finish 7th. I don't think he realised this was going to happen. Let's see the reaction when we see the Discord open up. But there he is. And there is Dog Lucky. He's going to finish in 8th place. Finalised, gets past Gamer at the end there, 9th and 10th respectively. Then we see Apex Wolf in 11th. It's Jazz in 12th. Southpaw's going to take 13th place as he crosses the line, so he'll have a lot of work to do with the setup. He hasn't had a lot of time with it, so let's see what he can do. And it's going to be Ekberg who crosses the line in 14th, but it's Butler who is your winner. And Jesse, that was freaking awesome.
That was amazing. All the cars were about 40-45 seconds apart, so that's good clean racing and tight racing for everybody.
Oh, that was fantastic, wasn't it? So he went up 2 positions. Butler takes the win. Fantastic stuff. Congratulations, mate. Well chuffed for you. Oh, let's get that saved quickly because that was one heck of a race. Right, let's go look at the race results. So Butler takes the win. It's Greggy in second, but gets that fastest lap couple of points. So that will do him a wonder in the championship. So there is Morgan in third place. Unfortunately, got that penalty. Which gave him a second, but Audiometer finishes in 4th. Well done to him. JB, fantastic from the back of the grid on the gravel, manages to grab that 5th place. Well done to him. Glowing Gold in 6th. Well chuffed for you, mate, as well. Andy, amazing job in 7th place. Dog Lucky knows he can do better. We'll see what he can do next week. Dog Lucky there in 8th. Finalised in 9th. Gamer in 10th. Apex in 11th. Jazz finishing in 12th. Southpaw in 13th. And Ekberg in 14th. As you said, very close. A lot of 52s there. But I'll tell you what, dominant presence by Butler and Greggy with those 50s there, Jesse.
Yeah, they were pretty fast, and I feel like MS28 is going to learn a lot from that race because I think he struggled in some of the tight racing, and Chewy agrees apparently. But I think in the end, I think he's going to learn a lot from that and do better the next time when he gets into traffic.
I totally agree with you there, mate. So I had to just put my microphone on mute because my dog was not very happy with what you said, obviously. But yeah, it was fantastic, mate. Thank you very much for joining me in the Comspot. It's been an absolute pleasure and great to see you, mate. Well done in your first race as well. Oh, we get to do it again next week, mate.
Yeah. That's same time, same channel, right?
Yeah, I do believe so, unless somebody knows that, something I don't. But yeah, it's but yeah, next week it is going to be Blue Moon Infield A. It's going to be SO4 late morning, so that is going to be an absolute belter. So join me and Jesse for that one. Jesse will have a race in the first one, and he'll come and tag along with me and have some fun to watch the big boys race. So from me and Jesse, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining us at CC Sim, and we'll see you again soon. Take care. Good night.